Hello, I'm Sydney, and I'm just going to start showing the products that I'm going to be featuring today in the video. So first, I have this Cortex Beauty Brush. Let me pop that on the screen for you. Next, I have this T3 Luxe Shower Cap. Then I have a sugaring kit from Sugaring LA. Also came with this. And then lastly, the T3 Lucia Professional Straightener. So I think first I'm going to talk about the T3 Luxe Shower Cap. So this T3 Luxe Shower Cap is a very big shower cap. Its width is actually a little too big for my head, but I have a little trick that I'm going to show you for how I make it fit better on my head. But the inside is actually lined with like a microfiber towel. So I think this is actually great for using in the shower to keep your hair dry, but even after your shower, if you want to, let your hair air dry a little bit and then put this on to kind of speed up the drying process, it would also be really good for that. So what I like to do if I'm going to use this is I actually take a claw clip and then I'll take my hair and twist it up, and you can use the clip to keep it in place. And then you can take the shower cap, put it on, and like I said, it's actually a little too big for me, so you can clip it with a little styling clip so that it fits your head better. But what's nice about it being on the larger side is that it can accommodate a bunch of different hair types, different hair lengths, different hair sizes. Because for me, I personally have thin, straight hair, but some people might have, thicker hair, they might have curlier hair, so it can actually fit a lot more if you need to. Again, this is the product. And like I said, this is really nice because it is lined on the inside with the microfiber towel. So again, you could use this actually to protect your hair from getting wet in the shower, or you can use it after the shower to speed up the drying process. Then a product that you can use after you're out of the shower to help with your hair will be this Cortex Beauty Brush. So let me present that one to you. Okay, so this is the Cortex Beauty Paddle Brush. It's vented, and this actually has like really bendable bristles to it. And it has a curved design so that it actually like works on your head easier versus like a straight brush. So even the bristles, if you can see that, are curved. This I think is better on your hair when it's already dry versus wet because it is a little bit of a lighter brush. And this is environmentally friendly. It's made from 100% recyclable straw and resin materials. So again, this is the product, and again, it's super easy to glide down your hair because it has that curved design. It doesn't irritate your head versus some other brushes. Now I'm going to talk about the Sugaring LA kit. I actually have two, so I'm going to show the unopened one. So this is good for both like your face, your body. You can use this in the like bikini line area. And this is vegan friendly product. So this is how it comes if you're going to open it in this cute little bag. And then several different things come inside the bag. One, you're going to have your wooden sticks for spreading out the sugar, and they give you a couple different sizes. So this is obviously for a larger area, maybe like your leg, your arm. This is more for a medium-sized area, so this is really good for the upper lip region. And then this one, super tiny, this is really good for your eyebrow area. The kit also comes with reusable waxing strips. So again, they come in different sizes. So this is really good for the face region. You can use these on your eyebrows. You could even cut these so that they fit your eyebrow area better. Again, if you have maybe a smaller lip area, you can cut this in half, whatever makes your life easier when you're using them. Then again, it comes with more medium and large paneled papers. So this can be really good for larger surface areas like leg. This might be better if you're going to try and do it on your arms. And then it actually gives you an entire little kit breakdown of how you should use it. So it gives you little pictorials about suggestions. If you're going to use it on your eyebrows, use the smaller strip, use the smaller pick. If you're going to do something like your armpits, bikini line, cheeks, then you can use the medium strips and the medium pick. Again, maybe for arms, chest, back, legs, stomach, you could use the large strip and the large stick. And then they give you some other information. So they give you, little tips on what you should do before you begin and after you begin. So always with different products like this, you want to try and do a little test strip on your body because you want to make sure that you're not going to have any kind of allergic reaction or things like that. So you should always practice on a small portion, probably on like the lower leg or like on a certain small part of your arm, just to test that you're perfectly fine with the area. Then what you always want to do is you always want to start off with clean skin, no like oils, no lotions. So this is perfect for like an after a shower kind of thing, before you're going to start doing all that extra self-care. Then after you finish is when you'll want to do like a hydration thing, maybe put some oils or lotions on your body and exfoliate the area. And you can actually use a little toner that they give you. I have a little sample of it where they suggest spraying like a skin smoothing or skin balancing toner. So they gave me a little sample of that in my kit. And then this is the large portion that they give you in the kit. So like I said, this is the brand new one because I have a different one. And they actually do say you can like reuse some of the sugaring wax as you're actually doing the process. So let me show you the little pictorial that they put in here. So you want to warm your sugar for about 10 seconds. If you feel that it's not at the consistency, then you can put it in for another 10-second increment, or you can actually do it by adding hot water into a bowl and letting the little cup sit in that bowl to help soften the sugar. Then in terms of applying the sugar, that's where your little picks will come in handy. You can scoop off and use this to spread against the area. And then you would want to apply the strip. When it comes to sugaring with the strips, one of the important things to note is that you should always be pulling against where the hair is growing. So for example, with your eyebrows, if you take, this is my right eyebrow, the hairs are going to the right. If I'm going to put wax there and put the strip on, I don't want to pull this way. I actually want to pull towards the left. So again, for the other example, if this is my left eye and my hairs are growing to the left, I'm going to pull this way to the right. So the same goes for things like your arms or your legs. You are going to do something like for my arm hairs, they're going down. So if I apply, I'm going to pull upward. And that's usually the same idea for your leg area. The hairs are growing downward, so when you pull, you want to pull upward, not down. Doing things like that is going to help you get the best results from your wax because you are pulling against the grain of the hair. So it's actually going to pull the hair from the root versus something like using a regular shaving razor. You're going to just cut the hair where it is. So that doesn't actually give you that smooth, fresh touch for the longest time the way that waxing will. With waxing, you're able to typically get, at least for me, something about like a 7-day time frame where you're pretty clear and smooth for that time being, and then that's when you start getting a little prickles, and you can let that grow, and you should then give it about another week or so before you go ahead and do the whole sugaring all over again, because you do actually need to have a little bit of hair on there to grip on the sugar for the sugar to pull out. But again, this comes with the sugaring paste. This gives you the application sticks, and it gives you the cloths. So again, this is something that's super fun. You could do it by yourself if you want, but I feel like it's a fun self-care item to do with maybe a friend or your sibling. And this could be a fun gift for someone who does like sugaring, like Olive and Brown said. Then to talk about the last product, I'm not going to quite demo this, but I will talk a lot about the different things that you can do with this straightener and the different methods for what you can do other than just straightening your hair, because most people know by now that a straightener doesn't have to just be used for straightening your hair. You can do a bunch of different styles with it. Okay, so this is the T3 Lucia 1-inch professional straightener. T3 has like a nice sleek white with like rose gold accent design. Okay, so just to talk about this, once you plug it in, there is an on button right here, so you'll hold to turn on. And what will happen is the blinking of the lights will go on to show what level of heat it is going to be at. And for this, there are 9 settings. This is really nice to have so many different setting options because you want to go by the type of hair you have and even where your hair might be placed. So hair that's actually at the body of your hair in the middle sections are probably going to need a little more heat than the hairs that are in the front and smaller. So people who might have bangs, like I have these little bangs that are growing out, you do not want to use a lot of heat on this because 1, it is a small section, and 2, again, it is smaller and more likely thinner than the rest of the body of your hair. Then there are, like I said, 9 other settings. For me, as someone with more of a thinner hair type, but I do have longer hair, I usually suggest somewhere at like 4 or 5. That's going to give you enough heat to style whether you're going to straighten it or go with a little like curling method. But people who have thicker hair might see that they want to use it on 6 or 7 for more of a sleek result, or they might just see that they're not getting enough of a straighten with 4 or 5. But some people might want to use a lower setting. They might just have to go over it more times, versus if you up that heat, odds are you're just going to go down one time and see that result. So what I want to show you guys is a couple of different ways you can use this that isn't just straightening. So my hair is already straight, and as I said, I'm not going to completely demo it, but I will show you the different ways you can have other results with the straightener. So one way to use this to curl your hair is to take a section and then holding this here, you would go over it and wrap the bottom in. Then you will push so that the straightener is straight and you pull down. What this would do is give you more of that ringlet curl that you're going to get with like a curling barrel, the ones with the clamps on it. But all with this one tool versus having to get both tools. Additionally, another way you can use this product to get a different kind of hair result is to get that like faux 90s blowout look. And what you would do with that is typically like section off your hair if you have layers. So I have a couple of like shorter layers in the front. But you could easily clip up the top half of your hair. And then what you'll want to do is act as if you're going to straighten your hair, go down, and then about at the middle area of your hair, start turning the straightener out. That is going to curl the hair inward and give you that little flick at the bottom that gives you that like blowout look that people are really into right now. That's definitely one of the ways I like to use this product. And then there are other ways you can use it as well. So again, you can take that like 1-inch section or so, and you can actually just twirl from the beginning to get that curl. So consistently turning it, bringing it down, turning it again, bringing it down, and then you would have, again, a big wavy curl in your hair with that. Does anyone have any questions about any products? Because what I'm going to do is kind of just go over them one more time each. So I'm going to go back to the T3 Luxe Shower Cap one more time. So here's that T3 Luxe Shower Cap again. Like I said, it is nice, a big surface area to accommodate various different hair types. Again, I'll just show you it on and how I like to use it. So I'll just clip up my hair using a claw clip. Then you can take this, put it right over, and because it is a bit larger, I take a styling clip, and you can just fold for it to fit your head, and then slide your styling clip in. And this works perfectly fine for me. I've done it multiple times in the shower. But again, if you have more hair, then it can easily accommodate that as well. The next product I had shown is the Cortex Beauty Brush. So this is that one with that curved edge design to help roll down the head easier. Made out of recyclable materials, so very eco-friendly. Then we talked about the Sugaring LA sugaring kit. Comes with this nice portion right here. Comes with the 3 different size picks. Again, smallest one typically for that eyebrow area. medium-sized for perhaps your upper lip area, and then the largest one for an arm or leg area. Cohesively, we have the strips as well. Smaller ones, again, small area. Bigger ones, that would go in a more medium-sized area, arm. And then the largest ones, that would go somewhere like your legs. Again, just to note, when we do this, we want to be pulling against where the hair is growing, not in the direction of it. So again, if this is hair going towards the right, I'm going to pull towards the left. This is hair going towards the left, I'm going to pull to the right. And then, just again, the T3. Straightener, 9 heat settings. Can be used to actually straighten the hair, or you can do different methods to achieve a curled look. I think all of these are great options for gifting now that it's the holiday season. So if you're trying to give someone a nice gift who is into hair and perhaps, would be able to use a straightener for different things, this could be a great product. If they have different hair, I happen to have straight hair, and I'm still able to use this in multiple different ways to achieve different hairstyles. But this could also be great for someone who maybe has wavy hair or curlier hair, because again, there is different settings, so they can find a setting that works for their hair type and achieve different looks. They could straighten their hair, curl it, same thing. The sugaring kit can be great for someone who, maybe does typically do waxes out and maybe wants to try that for themselves. Hairbrush, everyone uses a hairbrush, so this could be fun, and it could be a great product for someone who is into sustainable and ethical products. And then the shower cap, again, is one of those things that's great for anybody. Any hair type can fit that, and anybody could use that. Does anyone have any questions? All these deals are going on right now and will be up for the next 30 minutes after I end this live, which I'm about to do. So if you want to go ahead and snag any of these products, some of them have double deals where you're actually getting the percentage off for me that I'm giving you for watching my live stream, as well as the deals that are going on for Black Friday and Cyber Monday on the Verishop app. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.